Is it?
It is indeed Nam.
Nah. So why Nam the Giver? For the ones that are just tuning into this.
Well, Nam is it basically means I, and the giver is a reference to the good old book. It's kind of about like sharing our life experiences in a way.
So is Nam the Giver from Sac? You guys from Sacramento?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So who started Nam the Giver and what year did it start?
I guess you could say that was me. Probably it's like a year or two, probably a little over a year before we banded
Okay.
fully. It's kind of like my mind child solo project type of thing.
Okay. So you say you. Who are you? Let's introduce yourself.
Oh,
Get really deep with
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah. Who are you?
well,
He's a man with a plan,
Yes.
and his name is Dan. The man.
yeah, he pretty much said it. I mean, I guess my birth name would be Dan, but I go by Danny.
Okay.
All right.
And you, what do you play in the band?
I play guitar and sing and loop.
Okay. So it's kind of, instead of going left to right and right to left, let's start middle. Okay, so let's start
I'm
with
sorry.
the
Did
middle,
you say
right, left.
and loot?
Oh, loop.
Oh, and loop. I'm sorry.
He plays the looper.
Nice.
That's what's up.
So what's your name and what do you do?
My name's Ronnie, and I play the bass guitar.
Bass and guitar, or just bass?
Well, I play bass and guitar, but just bass for this project.
He's not
Okay.
allowed to play guitar in the band. Only
Ah.
bass.
Yeah, I got banned.
You got banned from the band to play guitar. Yeah. So who are you and what do you do?
I am the drummer.
Okay.
My name is Eric.
Eric.
And I also sing. And Ronnie also sings, too.
Oh,
We do
okay.
a lot of backup vocals.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't mention that.
So you guys all sing then, correct?
We do.
So you're a three-piece, right?
Yes, sir.
You ever thought about bringing in a fourth member to Nam the Giver?
That's under wraps.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's been redacted.
We have also thought about it, yes.
Okay.
Maybe even a fifth member. I mean,
Hey.
You know,
Oh.
sometimes we think about it, sometimes we don't think
All
about
these
it.
blanks are getting filled in.
What are you guys up to?
Oh,
We're looking
okay.
for our 7th and 8th members, actually.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
All right.
All right. What about you, Alejo?
Me, I'm just recording and going to school full time. So, you know.
Rad.
He's in a project called The Bright Side of Suicide.
Okay,
You wanna
nice.
you wanna explain that to them?
So what I do is pretty much I make the drums and the bass on Reason, and then I play to that on top with my guitar, and I sing on top of that.
sweet.
But I don't loop it because I'm not that good yet. So
Looping is terrifying.
it is. It is.
Well, I mean, until you do it.
But also working with just because what I do is I work at it at home and then I export the stereo file and use that during the shows to avoid processor crashing and
That is something I know nothing about.
Oh. And so I play to that, but if you miss a beat, you can't be like, yo, did you catch that? And can you slow down real quick? You know?
Right.
You just
right.
have to own it and keep going.
That's impressive.
It is.
It's terrifying.
He's kind of like a one-man band. It's pretty cool though.
It's really not that impressive.
It is. I took a little hiatus from Worst Friends Forever. The band I founded and started in 2017 and took the role of managing and booking shows and stuff. Probably to the 2020. I picked up a new band called Saga. They play punk rock in Stockton.
They're really good.
They are. They just formed in spring, so
So good.
since then they kind of had like 2 shows, and then since I've got part of them, I kind of booked them for the whole month of October. 3 shows in October. I'm trying to book more shows for them. trying to get them out because they're really good. And I kind of have a thing for seeing talent that's not yet discovered yet. And with that, and then doing this show every Thursday night, picking up the Tower Up series concert, and throwing more shows in Stockton and out in the valley, I'm booked a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been kind of doing more. Kind of want to create more music because I feel like I need to. I've been doing a lot more business things.
Dude, you should.
It's kind of taking over my creative process.
I don't mean this facetiously. You should totally start screaming for a band.
That's what I was looking for.
I heard you. I heard you screaming at the show
Okay.
last weekend, and I was like, all right, he can do it.
See, not a lot of people can see it. Yeah, maybe I don't want to start a whole third band. I think 2 bands is good for me.
Do it.
It's a good balance. Yeah.
It is. But I want to maybe like collab with other artists.
At this point, you should start an LLC. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just take a bunch of small bands under your wing and
Yeah.
just give them the direction they need.
I'm trying to manage him. Have you made your decision yet? It's been
I
5
haven't.
days.
Why you gotta put me on blast like that?
You guys have a manager?
Ourselves.
That's
for
good.
now, yeah.
The DIY.
DIY.
DIY or
Gotta-
DIY dying?
You got to keep it that way sometimes. It's kind of how it was with Worst Friends. Like, I don't know. I do the job good. I know what I'm doing. I don't have background or school, but I kind of took it day by day, and I've kind of let other people kind of step in my role, and they just completely just not good or not as good as me. So I'm like, okay, you know. But it kind of feels good to take that hiatus because I'm starting to see the rest of the members are stepping up to the plate and getting what's done, you know. They're not just relying on me to book them to do everything, so it feels good to get that pressure off just a bit.
You're not doing it for you, you're doing it for them.
It used to be for me. It really did in the beginning, and then really it's for them, and then the image of the band, you
Right.
know, the name. I don't play an instrument.
Ah,
Kind of sucks, but I scream. I write music too. I think I wrote 3 of our songs off our first EP. But like I said, I've been doing so many business-related things that it's kind of taking over my creative process.
if I may ask, how do you write them without knowing how to play an instrument? Do you use like a program or something? You
Yeah.
just blast
So
it in?
so I learned Fruity Loops first. Then my drummer got me into Logic,
Nice.
which kind
I
of is
love
weird
Logic.
because
He's bomb.
Logic is so much, it's more simple than Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops is it's so complicated. There's so many things to do within the program. But I like doing Logic, so it's like I'll whip up something, or what they'll do is they'll come up with like some instrumental work first, or they'll be like, I have this really cool riff in mind, and then they'll play it for me, and then I'll like write something based off that.
Nice.
But that's what I used to do. I haven't done it in a minute.
What programs do you use for your looping purposes, for example?
Because I know you guys have a EP out, right?
We put out some singles. I use the Boss RC300. It's like a really big pedal with.
I'm sorry. You use a pedal. I thought you used like a pad and a computer.
Not yet. I want to get there with like some kind of MIDI controller or something.
Yeah,
but
same.
probably not for a while. I got a lot going on with the guitar board.
Yeah.
Live. It's like live looping stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Gee.
It is, like you were saying, it is terrifying if you miss something.
It can be. It's like, it's scary when you start something and it like kind of is a little bit off, and
Mhm.
each time it comes around it's a little bit more off.
Right.
And sometimes we can follow it, sometimes we kind of like subtly, or not so subtly, just abort.
Do you use a click track or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. You seem
Yeah.
pretty adamant about it. You seem to have like
Yeah.
a whole...
Well, because we make sure that I can hear the loop
Okay.
and make sure that we're on time so that
Okay.
I can drum to it
Okay.
throughout the duration of the song as
Right.
we're adding stuff to it, and it dampens the original loop. So I'm trying to like hear for it the whole time,
Right.
make sure that I'm still in time.
So you're
with
having
it.
to, on the spot, having to adjust the tempo or the meter to
Not-
whatever the loop is if it's a little bit off?
if I get off from it.
Okay.
Because the loop is going at the same tempo the whole time, but
Right.
I'm not a machine.
Right.
So if I start to get off or if I can't hear it, I have to then match back up
Right.
with it. So we've been messing around with different speaker setups to make sure that I can hear the loop super clearly
Okay.
and
So-
be able to play the song.
Right.
So do you guys all help produce your music?
We don't really produce.
Like
Or
mix
record.
master?
No, we don't do any of that stuff ourselves. We export it to
Okay.
other talent, to other
So
people.
so your singles, is it just singles? Do you have an E EP?
We recorded 11 songs, and we're putting out like probably 3 or 4 singles, music videos. And we've put out 2 so far, and then we'll probably put the rest up on, you know.
So that when because I first met you guys when we played at the boardwalk together in Orangeville. So that CD that I got, okay, was that an EP? Was that
That was our debut self-titled album.
okay?
That was our first release. It's like 10 songs or something.
So where did you guys go to get that project, finished?
There we went to my old friend Michael Pappas, always known as Pappy.
Okay.
We recorded it in an office in a room he was renting out. Back in the end of 2016, I think we recorded
Okay.
that.
Nice. How was that process?
The recording itself, I remember being fine, I think. I don't really remember too much of it. It was so long ago.
Okay.
Memories being wiped constantly.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But it did take a while to get the tracks back to us, and then by that time we were already, building momentum in other ways. So we'd already had other stuff written by the time we were able to get those songs out, and that we were ready to record those and get those out.
Okay.
So the recording itself is fun. It's always fun, at least for me personally, to record and be in the process of making a song. But it was sort of just the process afterwards. Getting it out to the world took a while, and we didn't do the best job with what we had for pushing it out. And we also didn't really, we wanted to put our energy elsewhere too.
Okay. I mean, you learned that was your first time doing that. Correct?
Exactly.
So before you guys joined Nam the Giver, were you guys in any other different bands, doing anything other music related?
I think Eric was.
I was.
He
Yeah.
definitely was. Eric
Yeah.
definitely was.
For about 7 or 8 years before I was playing drums with a couple other bands, heavier bands.
Okay.
I was in a band called Pledge the Silence in high school.
Nice.
Some kind of post-hardcore
That's a cool name.
kind of stuff. We played at Club Retro a lot.
Nice.
We had a few songs go public. That was pretty cool. We had a Fall Out Boy cover that the
Nice.
guitarist of A Skylit Drive came up to me and complimented me on,
Nice.
Wow.
which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's-
they're local too.
Yeah.
From Lodi.
And then I
For the ones
played
that don't know that.
in a prog thrash metal band for a few years up until just a couple years ago.
Okay.
And we opened for like Trivium and some pretty cool
Oh,
bands at
nice.
Ace of Spades, which was a really fun experience to do that.
So what were you guys label Nam the Giver? What genre?
We've had so much trouble trying to figure that out. I think
What-
we
what-
landed on.
What do you guys think personally? What do you guys sound like?
Well,
Because when I see you guys and I hear you guys, I hear so many different influences within your music. It's kind of hard to pinpoint that one specific genre for it.
Yeah.
We're gonna make one.
You're gonna make one.
Yeah.
There you
We'll
go.
make one for us. We're pioneers.
Nam the Giver Core.
Yeah.
Namcore. There you go.
Nomcore, yeah.
I guess that was kind of originally our plan. Is when we started the band, we spent a lot of time talking about what our objective was musically. We just kind of wanted to do something new, something fresh, something totally different. And I guess every time we figure out a title for it, it changes again because new music is always evolving. So
That's true. I've seen a lot of different bands in our community. So many, and you guys stick out to me because you guys sound different. You guys
Thank you.
don't have that same, the same kind of things other bands play, and I hear a lot
say
of.
it, Josh. Just say it. Tear them apart.
No, okay, it's not the generic.
Emo / post hardcore /
Basically, what all these other bands play in the Valley. I hear a lot of instrumentals in your music, and I love instrumentals. It's so funky too, like you guys were saying earlier. It's how do you guys how do you guys come up with your ideas when you first sit down and say, all right, we're gonna create a new song
spontaneously.
on the spot?
It usually starts out as a joke.
Okay.
And this guy's very multi-talented. He can
So stop.
do sit-down comedy, I guess you could call it, while he's drumming. And then I'll play something, and then Ronnie comes in, and it just starts changing, and I don't know.
And like 20 minutes later, we're like, oh wow, all right, yes, we could use some of that. Should
It's
have
like-
recorded that.
Yeah.
It's like when
Why
you
didn't
start
we record that?
saying something ironically, but then you say it a lot and you end up liking it.
Okay.
Right.
That's like how some of our jams go. We're like, oh, that was pretty cool, and then we'll do it again. It's not like that. It's not that we're doing it ironically, but we're just like, oh, that's a cool jam.
Well,
And
a
then we'll do it
lot
again
of
and
Some
it'll
good
evolve.
jams.
a lot of
Yeah.
some like Sweet Child of Mine, for example, supposedly was like a fingering exercise that Slash was doing some one
Okay.
time, and like they kind of dug it and like they played around with it a little bit, and that's how that came up.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
You know what I mean? So it's inspiration is everywhere. Even if it's like you said, you say something ironically enough, and then eventually start finding a meaning to it.
Yeah.
Like the bright side of suicide.
Yeah, I think we try to write stuff. I mean, for me, especially lately, it's like trying to write stuff more accidentally, like less predictable to myself than what I know. I think that's my favorite part of being in Nam the Giver.
So for the ones who are just tuning in, this is TVOSJ, the voice of San Joaquin. I'm sitting down with Nam the Giver, and we're talking about the writing process when it comes to their music. So do you guys all have jobs besides working with Nam the Giver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next question.
I have a question.
I wanted to go into that though.
Into my question?
No,
Let's go into that.
I forgot my question. I had
I
it and
remember
it
that.
flew away.
I ask because sometimes it gets a little overwhelming
I remember.
to multitask, working, band, and any other responsibilities you guys have personally. How do you guys multitask and maintain the consistency with Nam the Giver?
We do some delegating. It's kind of taken a while for us to get like a system going because, like we had kind of mentioned earlier, we're trying to focus like mostly just on the music. But yeah, I think we just kind of split up the tasks and try to make sure we're always pushing towards something.
There you go, teamwork.
Yeah.
Split up the work. That helps a lot too.
Yeah, definitely.
What was your question? Dang it. Put you on the spot. Now you're not ready.
yeah. Since you guys have such a strong instrumental element to your music, Do you guys record your jam sessions and work off of that, or how does?
Not as much as we should.
Okay.
It's not as much as we should.
That's why you
Okay.
have that handy dandy record button on your phone, and
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
press it, record
Oh.
a 3-hour session. and just
Now
go back
I
to
can
it.
save all the stuff that I loop while we're jamming
I
and bring
mean,
it back.
There's also
So-
some merit to that, because I mean that means that you're committing everything to memory. So that means that, you know,
Right.
as your musicianship is pretty on point.
Oh, that's true, because
You know, to remember
you're improving
your
it.
ideas and whatnot.
It's very much like trying to recreate the way that it felt when we played something, even if it sounds a little different.
Right.
Kind of keeping it like having that improv element to it.
No, I get it. It's cool.
You guys improv a lot?
Yes.
More
Yeah.
now than
Yes.
we used to.
Yes.
Yeah, we recently started incorporating that into our sets. We've been playing some longer sets recently that have had between songs a bit of like, we'll start with an idea that we know that we're capable of building up on to. It's just how we build into it and
Okay.
build out of it is we improvise a lot with.
Nice. It takes talent to do that, and make it sound like not improv. So because for the ones seeing your set, they're not gonna know. Okay, they're improving.
Right.
So you guys, you talked about your music videos. You have 2 up, right?
We have 3.
3,
4.
4.
5.
Four.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
I think
once,
there's-
twice.
I think there's 4.
So,
There are 4.
okay. So, are they all? What platforms are all 4 of them on?
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah.
All on YouTube?
And I
All
think
of them
and I
on-
think that's
all
it.
of them on Facebook.
No Vimeo.
No Vimeo?
No
Dang,
Vimeo.
that platform's
For
so
sure.
old. I still go on Vimeo
Vimeo?
sometimes.
People use Vimeo as a alternative to YouTube a lot, actually.
Yeah. I see it come up a lot, but
It's
It's
Just
usually
haven't
as an
used it.
alternative to. So I follow this guy Philip DeFranco, and he, whenever he puts all his stuff on YouTube. That's his primary platform. But there's, oftentimes he gets stuff taken down or
Yeah.
demonetized or whatnot.
so he'll put it back up.
So he'll
over
put it
there.
on Vimeo.
Nice.
Vimeo. So.
Vimeo is kind of like the Internet Explorer thing.
oh yeah.
Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
It's
saying?
like the
It's
Bing of.
Yeah.
it's there, but it's like I'm gonna use Google Chrome.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
that. I don't know why
For sure.
it's still here, but it is. You have
Kind
to
of like
respect that.
Firefox too.
The Alta
Yeah.
Vista of
Yeah.
So
video streaming.
what was the first song for your first music video? What
That
which one
Calloused.
was that one?
Calloused, yeah, from our first album that we did. I think
The
that was
CD I
only
have,
one.
the CD.
It's a picture
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dirt. There's some dirt. There's some.
Some
Yeah,
people?
it should be you see some
Okay.
people. It's us.
How was that? How was the process of making your first music video?
It was fun. We spent a day just filming. There's some band like performance elements in there, and then there's a story. So I remember the performance shots, of course, having to do that multiple times to get all the angles that we need and make sure that we're playing the song right and not messing up for the whole thing. And then this guy's brother filmed the video for us, which was cool.
Nice. What's his name?
His brother?
Yeah, what's your brother's
What's
name?
your brother's name?
We can't say.
Drunk
He's
as
got
blank.
some
It's
warrants.
Nick.
Nick.
Oh,
Shout
yes.
out to Nick for doing that.
Shout out to
Thanks,
Nick.
man.
Does he have a business? Or was this
No,
just
he does a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to. I don't know. I don't want to say something he's already moved on past. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Like an old business venture.
For
Got
sure.
you.
Yeah, I think the filming was a one-off.
Yeah,
thing
he doesn't
for
he
the
doesn't
Okay.
do
most part.
much.
Well,
He
shout
didn't do
out
much.
shout out to him for doing that.
And
a
then
one-time thing.
I edited the video. Which
Nice.
Was my
How long did
first-
that take?
Quite a while.
Was
But
it your
we
first
we
project?
We took so many band shots. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like we took so many band shots. Cause
Yeah,
like
we were out there for a while.
yeah, recently I mean the ones we've done with band shots recently well, I guess the other one, we only took like one take each. That was more of a time constraint, but still, I mean, that was enough.
Right. Yeah. No, we were outside for a while, and I remember at the end we were so dehydrated too. We like ran to the gas station to get like huge jugs of water after the fact because we were out there just like in the desert. Not even. We were in society with people. Yeah. Just we
At
didn't
the
have
end
water with us.
of the music video for Callus, you can see the mask comes off of my face, and I like have this black cloak on in the middle of summer, and I'm just dead tired. And every time that I think of filming a music video, I just think of really hot and sweaty, waiting to get some water. But every time it gets better and better. I mean, the third video we did when we filmed with Casey from Brandless Productions was a breeze. It was a great time.
What song was that one?
That was Happy. And our most recent video for Revel, spelled RVL, we just played some shows and had a couple different friends film, and then good old boy Eric over here did some editing magic.
That's
I really
what's up.
like the music video for Happy. I like the fact it told a
Of
little
course, the one
story.
I didn't do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Casey did a good job with that one.
Eric did put the storyboard together for that one.
Okay.
I
That's
did.
cool.
Yeah, I hand drew not every frame, but every like camera change or every scene, like what was happening, which was still fun, and I still had to edit and put that together based on the story we had all sort of come up with for that one.
Yeah, that's really something that doesn't really get talked about much. The storyboarding.
Right. and
You
it's
know
really
what I mean?
important 'cause
It's
there's a lot of-
super important.
there's
It
a
really
lot of
makes a
music
difference
videos.
between an amateur video and a good video. You know, it's a different treatment.
Definitely.
Do you guys want to explain what the story was for Happy?
Is it a Pharrell Williams cover?
So-
I'm kidding.
It's a goose chase.
I think originally, I don't know, it's kind of, the song kind of turned into its own thing, but I think originally the concept was like if Happy was like a person, or not like an entity, I guess.
More like an energy.
Yeah.
Happy is a thing.
Okay.
Like we're chasing like material things in life, and I don't know, like if happiness was personified kind of like death. Like death is not necessarily a dude, but just one of those things, or maybe ironically chasing after, but
Okay.
save that for another time.
So you guys, you said it was a goose chase. Why?
Well, I mean, literally, not a goose, but we were all chasing after this briefcase that is, I guess, representative of happy or happiness or what
Okay,
Danny was just
right.
explaining.
So was it
understand.
just the briefcase, or was it in the briefcase?
The briefcase is a
Well,
allegorical
well,
representation.
We have a music video coming out
Yes.
later this year that might help explain some of that.
Okay.
Ooh.
'Cause I've been
So
dying
stay
to know
tuned.
Stay tuned for
what's
that.
in the briefcase, because I see you guys fighting for the briefcase,
It's-
chasing the briefcase,
It's-
but
the question is, what is
Not
the
in the briefcase.
briefcase?
It's like
What's-
in Pulp Fiction, right? Where like you never see really
It
what's
doesn't
inside
matter. It's
the
just,
briefcase.
the point is that
But
it's a
shimmers.
briefcase that's important.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think it's Marcellus Wallace's soul.
You think so?
I know that Quentin Tarantino said that it wasn't, but he's lying.
I haven't even like read what it was. I mean, I just know that
You should
there's
check
like
that out.
different
100%. I think it's the full discography of Frasier.
Okay.
But we actually, none of us know what was in the briefcase.
Okay.
We didn't get to
Okay.
open it, so.
The
I
cool
mean,
thing
it shimmers
about
like
that-
gold, right?
The cool thing about the Frasier thing too is it creates a time loop, so that means it's actually a time travel movie.
Oh.
Because Frasier ended in like 2001, right? Pulp Fiction came out in 1994.
Mhm.
okay.
Boom.
Mind blown.
Mic drop.
Yeah, it's actually the sound effect. Yeah.
So you guys mentioned music video coming out at the end of the year.
Hopefully, yeah. We do have at least one or two more coming out for this upcoming batch of songs, and one of them we're still working out the kinks, but it is going to tie in some detail about the briefcase.
Nice.
Ooh.
So
I'm
did
not
you?
saying that we wrote ourselves into a corner,
Right. Right.
but it seems like we're walking towards the corner.
Okay.
Okay.
Right now we're against the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're creating continuity by
Yeah.
using the same object and using it in
Exactly.
different
There you go.
scenarios. That's awesome. That's cool.
Did you guys shot Happy in Sacramento?
Folsom.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
It was
Folsom a little bit.
Cameron Park and Old Folsom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cute.
Yeah. After tonight, I'll link up the music video link to Happy.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the description. So anybody wondering what that is, I'll put the link up. It's well worth the watch and listen to. It's really entertaining. You know.
It's a good
Appreciate it.
time.
It is.
That's a good time.
So, when's your next show? You know, because
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
this Sunday.
What's that?
It's
13th.
gonna be a good time.
Okay, where at?
I'm not sure.
It's at the old sugar mill in a
The old
town
sugar.
called Clarksburg.
Okay.
It's like old wine country.
Nice.
It's like at a car show. It's put on by this really cool dude. His name's Kristen of the Reefer Rangers. He's putting the show together, and then there's another group called like Driven to Drive or something. They have like a lot of really cool cars. It's supposed to be pretty cool. It's supposed to be like a few hundred people there or something. It's like a really big stage, so we're excited for that.
Did you guys bring a flyer by any chance, or is there a flyer that you guys can share with us?
There is a flyer.
Online.
Cool.
We go paperless.
All right,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
I can get behind that. If you guys want to send us a flyer, we can go ahead and post it for you guys and
Most
make sure that
definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
put
We
it
can
out there
do
for
it.
you guys.
Do it. Get some little promotion going on.
Cool.
Kind of sucks you guys didn't play the tower up last weekend.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate.
It's
but
okay.
We're really proud to have that deer get the publicity that the
Yes.
fear deer did.
Yep.
It was like half a school.
That
There
deer's
is-
awesome. Who came
yeah.
up with that concept?
That's redacted actually.
Okay, for sure.
There's a lot of people that came up to me and was like, "Man, I really like these crystals."
Yeah.
And I was like-
it's the fear deer.
It was a former
The
employer.
fear deer.
Employee of ours.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
A hired gun.
A hired gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So is that?
But it is cool.
That was awkward.
Yeah, we really can't say much more than that about the deer.
No, for sure. I get it.
Was that?
It's a cool concept though. So shout
Was-
out to whoever made it.
Was that your cover art for your first album?
For the single.
For the
Fear
single.
Deer, yeah.
Okay.
The first time it has been released to the public.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
guys are gonna ask you guys coming up with new, I guess, ideas for logos? Because I've kind of seen 2, 3 now, 3 different ones.
Yes.
Yes.
Which ones?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we've got some in the works.
Okay.
We've
We've got mad logos.
I've seen them,
We
I've
don't
seen
even-
them.
we don't know what to do with them yet.
Hogs,
Yeah,
bro.
we released a new logo on the flyer. It's pretty spooky.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not a
Are you
bad
guys
idea.
going Are you guys experimenting with fonts? Are you experimenting with symbols? The band formerly known
Quick
as
shout out to Ariana Brooke. She actually designed our logo, this one that we unveiled this month, and then we'll have another one,
Gonna be
coming
dropping
out.
Another hot new logo.
hot new logo
Hot
next
new
month.
logo.
You want to describe what that logo this month was?
No. Okay.
You gotta look
There's
at the
bats on it.
poster.
It's,
yeah, it's spooky. That's come on.
Candy corn.
Yeah, there's been
Yeah.
That's all I
talk.
gotta
Think
say.
Halloween.
Do you want him to show it to you?
No,
do
no,
it.
I want to describe. Okay, show.
I'm
Yeah,
just
look.
like-
I'm
We'll describe
teasing
it to you, and we'll see if you can draw
Okay.
the logo based on
Let's
our
do it.
description.
I want to participate. Give me a piece of paper.
You gotta.
I got my own pen.
Oh.
I got a pen.
All right, so think Santa Cruz with a candy corn
Okay.
in it. With candy corn. in it.
Boardwalk.
bats.
Santa
Yes.
Cruz.
Think
Think
Santa
you're
Cruz,
walking
the
through
the
Santa
logo.
Cruz eating
Yeah.
candy corn.
Okay.
It's the whole experience.
Think
The
Santa,
Santa
Cruz.
Cruz
Candy
hand?
corn is
But the Jimbo
deeply
Phillips
involved in
hand,
the-
or
Just
Okay.
like a logo you would think of with Santa Cruz and
Okay.
the boardwalk.
And
you
you're
know, like the
eating
skate
candy
company.
corn.
It's
You're
This
tasting
is-
the candy corn,
I'm
you're
so
feeling
blank.
candy corn.
Right now, this is great. All right.
It's sort of tilted a little bit. There's maybe, a little bit of a slant to it.
You lost me already.
The nom is more important than the giver, I will say. That's sort of the. I mean, there's three of us. There's three letters in that. It's sort of the
Pun
embodiment.
intended. The A is one off.
Oh. Dang.
Just think
All right.
Santa Cruz.
One off. All right.
I-
All right.
Spooky.
Spooky.
Hashtag
It's
spooky.
I was gonna say hashtag.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that to you guys.
It's a logo you would find on like a surfboard owned by like a punk
fan of-
dude in the
a
90s.
fan of Halloween and Nom the
Halloween
Giver.
Fanatic.
Mm. Okay.
So
Also, speaking of Halloween, Spooky Nom the Giver,
You got a spooky Nom the Giver show for Halloween?
we're playing a show called Freak Fest
Oh,
2019. It's a Zappa tribute show.
Nice.
There's like 8
You
bands
hear that,
playing
Craig?
at a
You should
brewery.
take your dad.
It's gonna be a good time. There's 2 stages at a cider brewery in Sac called Two Rivers. It's like I think 8 different bands doing a different tribute to Zappa in their own way. I'm pretty sure costumes are encouraged.
What time does it start?
I think it's like 2 to 8 or something like that.
Is
It's
it
an
on
all-day
Halloween?
thing.
Or is
It's on Saturday before on October 26th,
Okay.
or it might be a Sunday.
I just got an alert on my phone from the Facebook, and there's this place called the Morgue in Sacramento that's pretty dope. I think they're doing something.
I hear it's
The
pretty
more.
dead.
Ah. Nice pun.
Sorry.
I don't get it.
All right. I'll go in my
I'm just
corner.
kidding.
So,
I'll go back to my drawing board.
You got
What's
the
the-
slant.
I know. You know how I got the slant because I remember seeing it, but I don't remember. That's all I remember. This is all I remember. Do I get points?
Yeah, I bet you.
Hold up, dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll give you a couple.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, points are doled out at the end of the session on your way out
All
from the
right.
basket.
Yes. Get to collect a little prize. Is it
Yeah.
stickers? You got Nom the Giver stickers?
Soon.
We have no merch.
No merch.
We lost our
We had shirts, and we have no idea where they went.
So you
It's
made
a
shirts.
mystery.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Now they are limited and exclusively owned by the people who already had them.
Okay.
That's really cool.
I think
You guys
that-
shouldn't even try to make them anymore and give them that much more like exclusivity,
Yeah.
you know, and just completely just like don't even worry about them and just like move on.
I'm not
with
even
the
gonna wear
design.
mine anymore. I'm gonna sell it on eBay in like 10 years.
Do
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
Do it. You should frame it and keep it that way, and
Yeah.
then
And then
it's a
just
collector's
pop
item.
it off, make some money.
You can
There you
like
go.
like
I'm
shave
gonna
off
wear
some
mine
hair and
every
put it on
show,
there.
and then sell it in the future.
There you go.
Every time I play a show, I'm gonna wear mine.
They're gonna be like, I want that shirt from that one band, Nom the Giver.
And you gotta be like,
The
sorry,
spaces for it. I want it.
sorry, dog, no can do.
So
Okay.
stickers. Is it just shirts? You guys gonna come up with any other different merch?
I think soon we're gonna have shirts and stickers. We're just want to do a couple of different designs, a little something for everybody.
With that new slanted logo.
Yeah, and that's just
Santa Cruz.
that's just one of the many.
Dude, I forgot all
Tricks
about
we
the
have up
candy
our
corn
sleeve.
until right now.
Dang.
That was an important part, man.
That
I'm
was.
sorry.
I was like, it's.
Let's just say I'm
it's-
making you guys a logo and
There you go.
ta-da.
Yeah, new logo.
Thank you, man.
Another
What's
new
your
logo.
charge?
At this point, it'd be better if it looked different.
True. So
But I did take everything you told me in consideration, except for the candy corn until now, so I'll add it.
when was your last show?
I think we realized we haven't played for about a month now, publicly.
Dang, you
What's
guys
that?
would have played last weekend, but it's all good.
Yeah, wish we could have. But yeah, it was at a little cafe,
Where at?
up north
Up north.
in Folsom. Yeah,
Okay.
we played at Nicholson's for a few hours.
How was that?
I think the doors were locked.
So nobody came in, or
That's amazing.
or was it full
Nobody,
and then
we
the doors
couldn't
was
even play.
locked?
Nobody was
Technically,
there.
it's a public facility.
Okay.
We played for 3 hours though.
That's so
and
great.
I think we maybe played 2 songs and the rest was just jamming, and it was historic for the band. Like we really dug into just jamming and kind of decided that that's what we want to do all the time.
Kind of remembered why you guys started on the Giver.
Yeah, that show is
Yeah.
gonna be mentioned on our HBO documentary for sure.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
that's when we started jamming.
Yes.
That's when we started
Pivotal.
digging in.
Moment.
That should be the name of your HBO documentary.
Pivotal moment.
There you go. Why HBO though? There's other
'Cause
platforms.
Have you
not
seen
just
Game of
TV.
Thrones?
Look.
Have you seen that production
Yes.
quality?
It's
But-
not TV, bro.
But look, Netflix is coming out. Netflix is just branching out,
It's true,
doing
they're
more
pumping 'em out.
Netflix. There's so
Netflix is
many
about to
Netflix
lose it all, bro.
documentaries. Why?
I'm telling you right now because
Why?
everybody's catching on. Everybody wants to have their own streaming thing.
I do
Yeah.
We're
think
gonna go with
streaming is
Disney
the
Plus.
future.
So all
There
these
you go.
shows, starting
Oh,
with The
yeah.
Office,
Yeah.
are gonna fly out of Netflix and be on, NBC's or whatever's own little platform. They're
Yeah.
taking over, man. If I was you, I'd get your tinfoil hats on and
Yep.
just go hide
Yep.
because they're coming.
That's what I do when I'm not working or making appearances
Nice.
musically.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you telling me I'm not wearing my tinfoil hat right now?
No.
The buns are placeholders.
Yes. What?
Inside this bun.
Right.
is a
You just had a
tiny
little
foil hat.
Tinfoil
When-
ball.
when you said appearances, I was thinking because you said musical. After that, I was like, do you like dress up as a clown on weekends and just appear as like a clown at birthday parties?
That's personal.
Yeah, that's offensive. How
Yeah,
dare you?
I have a two. My son's.
Look at that. I
My
got
son's
it.
birthday. He turns 2
Nailed it.
next week. So if I need
Nailed
a,
it.
if I need a clown.
I like the pumpkin around it.
Pow.
man.
That's nice.
That's
huh?
classy.
Is this like a name your price type of scenario?
No, there's
I'll
no
give you
price. That's all
$5.
you guys. You can throw it in the
Yes,
garbage.
there you go. Voila.
That
I'm
was
gonna frame this. Can you sign
Alright.
it, please?
I
Oh,
feel
for
like we
sure.
should
I'll
show
sign
you
it.
now what the logo looks like.
All right. That's our prize today, huh?
Pass it. Pow.
I want to dress up as a clown. Clowns are now.
So this is what
Are
we
in,
got. This is what we were working on.
Oh.
Yeah. For all the viewers at home.
Shout out to REB.
Well, let's see. There we go.
There you go.
Cool.
I just realized
Yo,
I
show this guy. You
kind
can
of copied
see it,
Diego
yeah.
Maradona's signature.
There we go.
But here we go. Here, I'm even gonna copy it.
That's nice. That really is nice.
So,
Did you see it, man?
no, I'm sorry.
That's what what we were
Oh
going
my
for
God.
with our descripters. So you're not too
Oh
far
my
off.
gosh.
Not
It's
too
not
far
too
off.
far.
Dude.
Dude, you guys should start
Dude,
a band, dude.
I know. You want to start a band, Alejo?
No.
I can scream.
I don't
want
wanna
to
start a band. I want to, if anything, find super kindred souls who are down to like just learn what I wrote.
There you go.
And then play it.
I'm with that, man. Sometimes I just want to just play to empty rooms forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's because it would be my thing, you know. Just the reverber, I'd be playing to myself.
Yeah, I sound good to me.
Intimate moment.
It's all or nothing, man.
My mom and my girlfriend think I sound great.
People, I would
Those
hope
are your
that people
biggest
would line
fans,
up
though.
outside to line up outside because I wouldn't let them in because that's not what I do. It's not
You know what you should do?
That I
You should
am.
come do a solo set at the
Yeah,
flower
that
shop.
was my yeah, that was what did it for me, man.
We'll set you up at the flower shop in the main room. It's like a storefront. And
Yeah,
you can just be on
because-
the play on the grass, on the glass.
Because
they
it's
hit us up
display thing.
recently.
and it's pretty
It's cool.
ironic because next week is gonna be starting because you're closing off season 2, starting off season 3 is gonna be Josh, the owner of the flower shop.
Who's
So
closing off?
he's
I'm
gonna-
closing off season 2.
Nice.
he's gonna be sitting here
Where are
next
you
week
at?
and we're gonna talk about all the great bands that's played at the flower shop, how it came, how it was the River open mic until they closed, and then the Flower Shop came in, and how kind of like Vox Pop was what it was, and then when they closed, I feel like Flower Shop took most of the hype, which is cool because they were just like, oh, another cool venue, and
why you gotta bring up Vox Pop? It hurts.
it does hurt. Rip Vox Pop.
I used to watch a lot of live feeds.
Rip in peace,
for
Vox
shows,
Pop.
Did you ever guys get the chance to play Vox Pop?
No, unfortunately.
So it was this like it was like it was like a business that was like meant for it to be like a restaurant type place. You know what I mean? So
They had photo shoots there too as well.
they whited out the walls and everything was stripped down. All you had was like a little bar on the side and the PA. So people came in and it was like a glass storefront, like a restaurant.
Yeah.
And they were really open as far as letting everybody really like play. You know what I mean? I've seen I don't know, bands from SAC come over there, a bunch of local bands that were really big on giving the local scene a shot. But it was just an amazing place,
They were smart. They would have a bill of local bands and then bring in 3-4 touring bands.
Are you guys familiar with Flight Mongoose? They're from
yes,
SAC?
actually.
Yeah, we used to play with them a lot at the Cafe Colonial.
Yeah. They played at Vox Pop. Cafe Colonial, I saw Cardinal Sins play there.
Nice. And what's cool about the Vox Pop, they kind of brought, what I liked of the idea was it brought back more the do-it-yourself type of like punk vibe.
DIY it yourself.
Basically, and that was pretty cool about Vox Pop, because playing at different other shows, it was kind of like a big house show, but in a venue. It felt like it because everybody was close together. It was like a big family. You guys need to play Flower Shop next.
Cool, man.
They have indoors and outdoors.
We're in cahoots. There will be a Nom the Giver inside.
Yes.
You heard it here.
Yes. He just hit me up.
On TVOSJ, the voice
Yes.
of San Joaquin in Stockton. This is the Artist Hour, Season 2, Episode 9, with us,
Nom the
Nom the
Giver.
Giver.
Yeah, he just hit
Good
me up
setup,
like
Ronnie.
a couple of days.
Wow.
A couple of days
I got
ago.
my DJ voice
Got you,
down,
man.
dude. With us tonight.
So yeah, he's gonna be here next week. I'll definitely give you guys a shout out. He's always looking to book new bands.
Sweet, man. We love shout-outs.
Yes. So your next show, after that next show, what's after that show? So you got, was it this Sunday? Or basically next
Yeah.
Sunday? Cause
This Sunday is it's the car show in Clarksburg.
and then
And-
Spooky Nom the Giver is gonna be October
Yeah, and then that's Freak Fest on the 26th.
26th.
And we might be playing like a metal show somewhere in the Bay next month.
Okay.
And we have a string of shows with JD Garza and another band called Unlikely, down from Fresno through Sac and possibly the
Nice.
Bay.
Well, if you guys ever need filling in bands, we got the Bright Side of Suicide.
I actually go to school at Sac State, so I'm in town.
Yep. I
Cool.
No, I got Saga and then Worst Friend Forever that are always willing to play shows. Get out. So yeah, if you guys need any bands for any dates coming up, we're local.
Definitely.
yeah.
So I'm gonna be throwing Tower Up probably next month. Yeah, last weekend was the first one since 2017, and it was kind of like a trial to see how well it went.
Dude, I meant to tell you, I'm not going to say names, but somebody hit me up telling me that they heard it was a sick show. And then they were
We
like,
did it right.
they're like, oh, dude, you did a good job. I was like, oh, dude, that was not me. That was all Josh.
Yeah, that was the first show I've kind of did in a while. I used to do the 444 shows and last year and going into the beginning of this year, and it was kind of the same concept, but it was 4 bands and $4 at the door, and it was 3 hours of music, or 4 hours of music. It was 4 hours, 4 bands, and $4 at the door, and that's where you get the 444. The last time I threw it was in January at Blackwater. That was for my 21st
We gotta get
show.
Wendy's
Yes.
to sponsor it.
Yes. The 444.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not gonna say that show idea kind of died out. The first couple of shows was really great. It was the show idea and everything was really good. But when I found out I could take the opportunity for the tower up, I wanted to do it right. So there was a lot of prep that went into it, and it's a lot of work, man. Throwing a show, and I'm really happy it went great. But yeah, since then I'm having people, hey, can we play the next? Hey, can we play this? And I'm like, okay, well, we'll see. But I definitely would love you guys to be on the second tower up, since you guys, missed the opportunity to be on the first.
Yeah.
Probably in November. If anything, it'll probably be towards the end of November, if not the middle. When is your string of shows for Fresno?
That is the 22nd through the 26th.
At the end of November?
Yeah, like right before Thanksgiving.
Alright. So maybe I'll do it in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah, talk online.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check the old press kit calendar.
So, Dad's Underwear, is that your guys' friend's band?
Yes. Yes. Ryan Knox is the vocalist. Super cool dude.
And that was the you want to explain the rock experimental Johnson night?
Yeah, so that was
Controversial.
Yeah.
Controversial.
highly
poster.
controversial. Yeah, the poster.
I wish we should pull up a picture.
What was
I
controversial
like-
about it?
Okay.
I thought
It was
the
banned from a few
best
countries.
No way.
Yes.
Really? Was it really bad?
No,
I
people.
wish.
Someone
Oh.
didn't like the creativity that we put into the
Okay.
poster.
Remember
They
how
didn't-
I mentioned I took a hiatus from Worst Friends?
Uh huh.
It was kind of because of that. Because they were tripping over that flyer. They were like, it's too much
Really?
glitter.
You
and-
should've just found this out.
And-
I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it.
All right. So they
I
were
want
like,
all the cheese.
they were like, I don't like the flyer, right? They were like, it sucks, and I was like, what do you mean? It's pretty dope. And they were like, can you? Yeah, it was that one. So
I
they
saw
were,
that flyer. What's
right.
wrong with it? Let me see it.
They were like, it's too much glitter, right?
Is it? I mean, is it
They,
something we
they,
can show?
they didn't like it, and they were like, can you tell them to go change it?
What?
It's not glitter though. It's the universe, man.
There
That's
you
the
go.
How are you gonna
that's
try
the
to-
Hubble telescope picture, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's like the second picture on Google Images when you type in universe, man.
There you go. So they were like, yeah, we
Verified.
don't like it.
That's ignorant.
We don't
So
like
ignorant.
it. Can you go tell them to change it? And I was like, look, if you got a problem with it,
What?
go tell them yourself. And
Was it just because, like, did they think, like, it was, I mean, was it just, like, they wanted a better quality?
they
Or-
didn't.
Oh,
I don't know, something-
Also,
Metal enough for them.
Dad's
There you go.
Underwear is a band of
They killed it
dudes
that
that
night.
play music in dresses. So I kind of wanted to emphasize the theme of the night, I
Yes.
guess.
Right.
Just cool, weird looking
Yeah.
stuff.
And I liked it.
Um,
I really liked the flyer. I basically told them, you should be grateful for any
That's a
flyer
cool
that
flyer.
has your
I
name
mean,
on
that's
it.
fun,
And
you know?
and instead
It's
of
spectacular.
If you don't like The
Yeah.
Rock,
in
You're not American.
that's an asteroid because it's The Rock in the universe.
and I see both points, but I feel like if you have a problem with it, go hit them up personally. Don't go and tell me to do it. And if you don't like it, create a new flyer. We can have more than one flyer.
I think they did.
Yeah, and
That's true.
they did it 2 days before the show, and I even told them, I was like, that's kind of contradicting the original flyer, because this flyer's been out for 2 weeks now. And
We heard some. I heard. I can't group anyone. I heard somebody else not talking very good about it.
it was.
But I was like, it's gonna turn. It's controversy.
I know who
you
you're
We're
talking
spi-
about.
we're
I
spicing
don't
it
even
up.
I
see
know who
the
you're talking about.
The controversy.
Any
It's-
press is good press.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kinda, unless you're Harvey Weinstein.
Well,
Either
That's a
way,
different
either
thing.
way, the show went really good. I heard a lot of talk
Yeah, it was
before the
fun.
show, and I don't like when people they make their opinions based on the first flyer they see. But I heard that they were like, "Nah, this show is gonna be bad." But Dad's Underwear killed it.
That show,
Everybody
was
killed it.
a great show. That
It
was
was.
actually a really good time for us, and we're super happy to host everybody that we were able to host.
Was it the first time hosting there?
Yeah, we'd never played Blackwater before. Everybody used our amps and drums. Yeah, it was.
Nom the Giver didn't come from nothing.
Yes. True.
Yes.
Pow.
And since then, I've seen Dad's Underwear play. Was it 2-3 more shows after that?
Yeah, their first and second shows were with us. I think we booked the first one, and then they put us on their second bill. There's a little teamwork there.
Yeah. So for season 3, I'm trying to get, for sure, Dad's Underwear. I think I really want to focus more on getting bands kind of, trying to stay in the valley, but like I mean, you guys are from Sacramento, so maybe branching out.
Yeah, like
more
maybe bring a
towards
rap
that.
group from Modesto.
I already got them locked. I got them locked. I got them.
My boys from, oh my gosh.
They're gonna be on season
Third
3.
team.
They're gonna be
Wow.
on season 3, but the whole point of the Artist Hour is, I mean, you could be in a rock
got you,
group,
Matt.
you could be in a rap group, you could be a business owner that, does a lot of art things. We want you here, We want you on the Artist Hour because it's all about, bringing in these local musicians and artists and just having a whole conversation about it,
Right. Yeah.
And now I'm the Giver, looking forward to those, 2-3 shows.
Yeah. There'll be a lot more in the future once they're totally locked in.
Oh, for sure. I mean, coming out with, is it 2 or 1 music video by the end of the year? Hopefully.
Hopefully 2.
Hopefully 2.
Maybe 1.
We have hopefully 2.
Hopefully.
I'll stick with that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a better answer than
But
I'll
a
stick-
bunch
hopefully
more
2.
songs.
Oh,
that
for
don't have
sure.
videos.
Okay, more material than from I'm the Giver.
We can't possibly film enough to cover all the minutes of music we'll be putting out.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
we have nine
I like that.
unreleased songs that we're kind of just sitting on
Oh,
right now.
nice.
That's cool. That's always good. It's always good to
Right.
have something in the back cooked up
Yeah.
that you're
Yeah.
excited
Speaking
about,
of things cooking up that we're excited about, we have like a lot of new music that's like
She
newer.
got that new?
Got that new.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're most excited about. Like, it'll be cool to get the rest of these songs out and play them out and all that. But really, really excited for the future of Nom.
Okay. Do you have any shout outs you want to give before we end the episode?
Shout out to Overmotion. Those guys are really cool. I heard they have an album coming out soon too.
Nice.
So be on the lookout for that.
Heard of them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
I've seen them on. I think I seen that name on one bill. Forgot which one it was.
I'm gonna shout out some people. Definitely Ariana Brooke and Jules Tall Man Small Van. Also Steven from the Black Crosses Club Waco for doing a session with us. Kristen from Reefer Rangers. We're probably forgetting some crucial people, but we love you all and thank you for all your support and for doing what you do.
Yeah, find us on YouTube because speaking of those sessions, we're gonna be dropping some cool live stuff that we've been doing this past month.
Pasta Saucy.
What's your guys's your ats for Facebook and YouTube and Instagram?
It's all just Nom the Giver.
Nice.
both
Yeah.
on Facebook and Instagram.
Have you guys played the High House in Sac?
No.
They actually shut down, but
yeah. I mean,
they,
it's been a while, but
they have a really cool radio station, High House Radio. It's an app, and
Right.
if you don't have it on your phone, you should definitely have it on your phone.
Got
Cool.
you.
yeah,
Any shout
High
outs
House
for you?
was sick.
No, I'm good. I think we cleared everything.
Do you guys want to tell anything last thing to the viewers watching that don't know who Nam the Giver is that now know?
Yeah, okay, so, sometimes people say, can you describe... Okay, I'll describe the sound and a feeling. Like when you...
it.
Alright, so it's a little chilly,
Handle it.
right? You guys following me so far? It's a little chilly. It's in your house. You just did some laundry. You go over to the laundry, you pull out some socks. They're nice and warm. You put the socks on. Those 3 seconds where the socks are still warm and your body doesn't assimilate to the warmth.
Right.
That's us.
Well, they feel like the socks feel like brand new but better.
Yeah, they're warm and you're just hey, I'm not as cold as I was before. It only lasts for a little bit, but we last longer than a little bit.
All right.
That's what's
I'm
up.
the giver.
You
Longer than socks.
Yes, you're gonna have
Longer than socks out the dryer.
You're gonna have to see him live to fully get the experience of what Nam the Giver is.
Oh, that's great.
You have any shout outs, any mentions?
Me?
I know you got some stuff coming up. Come on.
I don't have anything coming up. I'm concentrating on recording, finishing my degree. Once that's all done, kids go to school.
For sure.
But also, do your thing.
That's
Whatever.
true.
I do want to ask for some information if anybody has any about. I'm looking for an indoor venue that, preferably in Stockton, that'll be able to host a little small birthday shindig. I'm trying to put together with a couple of bands for next month. So if you have any info, please hit me up at Brightside Music on Instagram or the Bright Side of Suicide on Facebook. I want to shout out to 6 Years Today, who's going to be going into the studio after their little announcement at the Tower Up show. And a final shout out to Rob Dixon at Ethan Audio in Sacramento for recording me.
So for mentions for shows, we got a show coming up on the 18th. Can you pronounce it? Chitavaz Bar. Chitavaz Bar. Okay, it's a salsa and sports bar. It's
Sauce bar.
Salsa and sports bar. Okay, not a sauce bar. Salsa and sports bar. It's at the Waterfront Warehouse downtown in Stockton, in front of the Children's Museum. It is a 21 and up show. It's gonna be a mixed genre show. Playing with Ben Chaos, who I guess he kind of does folk rock. It's just him though. He plays guitar and sings. And then Down Cypher, they're a metal band. And then Worst Friends Forever, who plays alternative rock. Saga, who plays punk rock. And then a Miserable Piss, who is they play I guess they're kind of in the same genre as kind of like Cannibal Corpse. They're pretty heavy, so it's a really mixed genre show. And then October 30th is gonna be the X Bar in Cupertino, and that's gonna be fun because besides the Tower Up, this bar actually put together this show I put together myself just a bit. That's gonna be with Worst Friends, PS Look Down from SAC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are. I got them locked on that, and then Saga again, and then this band called Anti-Surf.
Can I
They're from the Bay
say,
Area.
dude, I was super surprised at how good Saga is.
Yes. See, everybody just.
I wasn't
sleeps on
expecting it, dude.
Saga.
I'm not even gonna front. I wasn't expecting it, and then after they played, I was like, wow, I gotta follow them, dude.
They're new. Yep, they're
You know?
upcoming. They're rising, and yeah.
They sound really, really tight. So shout out to them.
Yes.
Don't sleep on
Hope to see
Saga.
them around.
Don't sleep
No.
on Saga. I feel really honored to be able to manage another band that's upcoming because, it's cool that I can take what I do and my talent and, form it together with another band. And, yeah, don't sleep on Saga. Other than that, we got Rock Vemberfest coming up, November 8th and 9th in Lodi, and 8th, 9th, and 10th, and that's going to be at Ido Beer Works, and it's a 2-day event, and it's supposed to fundraise for our veterans, so it's going to be on Veterans Day weekend, and most of the proceeds goes towards those veterans. Come out, see 40 bands, two venues, 4 stages. Come out, drink beer, listen to music, different genres. It's gonna be pretty cool. That's what I got in the beginning of November. Other than that, I wanted to shout out to all the people who listen to and watch the Artist Hour. we're gonna be raffling out some more stuff. So for the ones who did show up to the Tower Up last weekend and won some Brett Side of Suicide shirt, their EP, Worst Friends Forever shirts, and
Whatever
6 Years
happened to
Today
the
shirt.
Accidentally Murdered merch, bro?
I'm gonna be raffling that off.
I was
in
looking
a
forward
different
to that.
in a different venue, in a different thing.
In a different venue?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like the Tower Up was not appropriate show to raffle off some Accidentally Murdered stuff.
Okay.
Hey, let me throw a. We can always throw a 21 and up Tower Up.
Don't be
'Cause
a
I mean,
square, daddy-o.
well, it's whatever. You got some?
A clerk at a gas station called me Papa earlier.
Papa? Or
I was
Poppy?
Like, he was like,
Was it-
"You can't do anything else for you, Papa."
Oh.
And I was like, can you not call me that?
That's not a regional
Ah.
thing. I can promise you that.
It
Don't.
was like it was an Indian man.
Should have said I'm boss. Call me boss.
It was just really. It was just.
That's daddy to you.
Yeah.
I told him to call him that.
Nice.
I had
You got me.
I also had it was what was it? I had some $10 off passes to a place where you go.
That's a pro.
Okay. So it was for Deja Vu, right?
Right.
Do you know what Deja Vu is? It's a club in
Sure.
Stockton,
It's a
yes.
gentleman's
Strip club, right?
Okay. And
It's a gentleman's club.
I know.
right, I had 3 passes and I was raffling that off
It's a
at the
social
Tower Up.
gathering place.
And this homeless guy came in and was like, "Can I listen to music?" It was towards the end, and I was like, "For sure, you don't need to pay the door fee." And he stayed for a good 30 minutes.
Yep.
And
He was jamming too.
Yeah, he was jamming too, and I gave him one of the passes. I was like, "Go treat yourself. You have a nice night." He had a big smile. He was like, "Thank you, and I was like, "You deserve it." And it was great to help a person out.
Yeah.
You never know what what that could happen.
However you
I think a
can.
jacket might
Yes.
have been a bit more help, but
Hey, he needs what he needs, But that Tower Up was a pretty cool show. I felt like it changed the game a bit
it was fun.
for the Voice of Joaquin, because all the proceeds goes towards the station.
Yes,
More
sir.
mics, better cameras, it keeps the lights up,
Yep.
keeps us doing the artist hour every week. So shout out to everybody who came to the Tower Up, everybody who helped, all the 5 bands that played, Bright Side of Suicide, Saga, Insect Politics, Worst Friends Forever, and 6 Years Today. And shout out to Nam the Giver for having that logo on that poster.
Yeah.
So to end it,
That's what we do.
yes, to end it, you want to count us out? It is 9:12.
Oh, okay.
9:13.
Well, we want to thank everybody for listening. This has been the Artist Hour on the Voice of San Joaquin in Stockton. With us today was Nam the Giver. Tune in next week for who do you got?
Joshua from the Flower
Joshua
Shop.
from the Flower Shop. He's gonna be talking about all the happenings at the Flower Shop and what it's like to run that venue, and whatnot. So make sure you tune in. Thank you very much again for listening. We have been the Artist Hour. Have a great night.
Thank you for tuning in to season 2.